Hi guys, welcome back. I am Maya with Simply Bloom. So today we are out working on pruning some of my hydrangea standards. I have 6 that actually line the inside of our driveway. I call this the teardrop because the driveway goes around, forms kind of a teardrop. Typically I would wait to do this until a little bit later in the spring for my zone 3 northern Minnesota until I really start to see some buds swell and form. However, yesterday was due date for baby. It's hard to tell with my jacket on. And I was like, well, baby's still not here yet. It's a fairly nice day, kind of breezy, so hopefully the audio will be okay. And I was like, let's come out here. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm in my nesting stage, so I get random bursts of energy right now. And I was like, well, let's go out and prune some hydrangeas so that way when baby makes his arrival, they are taken care of and I don't have to worry about them. So like I said, I have 6 hydrangea standards. I have 2 limelights and then 4 phantom hydrangeas. Now last year I couldn't tell the difference between looking at them, but as they grow and mature, I might be able to see a difference as they grow. So let me turn you around and show you. Okay, again, I'm sorry, it's so breezy, so hopefully you can hear me okay. But there's the driveway. There's 1, 2, 3, and then the driveway goes around this loop. You can see whiskey barrels lining. Ignore the pile of straw over there. And then I have another 1, 2, 3. You can see the tree guards. The white tree guards are pretty important here. We don't have to worry too much about sunburn being in zone 3 northern Minnesota. Really doesn't get that hot compared to other places like California. However, what happens is we get several feet of snow and rodents go around and chew the bark off the base of the trees, off in young trees, and then essentially that's how bark is what brings the moisture up to the tree. Without the bark all the way around, can't bring up moisture, kills the tree. So that's why we have tree guards on all of them. And then also if bucks are a problem, they like to scrape and rub on the tree. It prevents that as well. So we're coming in. The 2 middle ones on each side are the limelights, and then the other 4, there. Those are phantoms. So what we're looking for is I'm going to be pruning off any super wimpy, like this is a very wimpy branch right there. And typically if you wait a little bit longer, I can see a couple buds forming right there, but that can kind of help you decide where to prune and stuff. So I'm going to be looking if there's any branches that are crossing like this and rubbing. I'm going to choose the strongest one, get rid of the other one. If there's any dead, diseased, or damaged branches, get rid of those. And again, if you were to wait until the buds start swelling a little bit more, it's easier to see what's dead. Otherwise, you can do what I like to call the scratch test. And what the scratch test is, you just go in on a branch and you can take pruners, a knife, your nails, and just gently scratch. You see it, how that's green underneath the very top layer of bark? That means it's alive. If it's just completely dry and brown, then that means that branch is dead. Stick that back up. So that's what I'm gonna do. I am not a pro at this, but I just that's the method that I pretty much use. If it's wimpy, like, is this gonna support a massive bloom? Probably not. I'm gonna get rid of it. This is also touching and rubbing. You don't want branches to rub. I'm gonna get rid of this one, keep the strong one. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have 16 hydrangea standards total on my property. We will see how far I get. My husband's in with the kids right now. They were all sick last night, so they're just resting right now. So when they wake up, I'll probably go in and just give them some loves. I planted all of these, 15 of these hydrangea standards I planted it last year, so they're still pretty small. I couldn't find my good pruners, so I'm using a $5 Target pruners that I got, but the branches aren't very big, so that should be fine. I have another hydrangea standard. It's like 9 feet tall. We moved away for 5 years. No pruning was done on it. Since we moved back for the last 3 years, I haven't touched it once. So that one has some big branches on it, and it's in major need of just a prune back. So we'll see if we get that one to not, but my main focus are the little ones. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to kind of show you again that this branch is crossing. I'm going to choose which one. I feel like it's not focusing. Hold on. There we go. These are crossing. I'm going to choose the strongest one, which is obviously this one. So I'm actually going to take this one all the way back, I think. Just like that. Really open it up into some nice airflow. This branch is dead, that looks like. Chop that off. Actually, is this whole branch dead? Maybe I should have checked before I just cut off the little one. Nope, still green. This branch here is crossing. I hope you guys can see okay. It's having problems focusing. So I'm going to follow this branch all the way back to the base because it's crossing. I don't want it. I'm going to get rid of it. There we go. And I'm just going to repeat that process. Anything super wimpy, anything crossing, like here's another 2 branches here that are crossing. I'm going to look at it. Probably going to get rid of this one right here. And do that and just open up some nice airflow, keep the sturdy branches, and then in the long run you'll have a nice healthy hydrangea standard. Okay, I feel like that's kind of hard to see right now, and I forgot to mention, rule of thumb for hydrangea standards is you can take it back by about 1/3 of the canopy, the top. So I tried my best to do that. I feel like I could do more, and then I just tried to kind of make this nice little topiary ball shape with the branches. So I'm just gonna repeat the process 14 times. This one is, I don't know if you can see, there's lots of branches crossing and twisting. This is the Prune Winners Limelight, so I'm gonna do a little bit more work on this one. This is like completely going, if there's anything going just through the center of the tree, just get rid of it. Tiny branches. Man, I don't even know what to do with this branch. So I wonder if I should just get rid of this branch completely. That's just completely going through the wrong way. That looks better for sure. Take those down. You see this? Take it down. I'm trying to see where buds are forming. Kind of hard because they're not super swollen right now, but I'm not going down the whole 1/3 of the tree. I could go a little bit farther, but that's where I'm gonna go this time. Okay, you guys, I am done. I got 15 done. I did not touch the big one that hasn't been pruned in like 8 years. Left that one alone. Got all the other 15 done that I planted last year. And it definitely takes a few to get into the rhythm. And I actually went back on my first couple and pruned off even more, the ones that I was explaining stuff. Because when you start, no matter how long you've been doing it, I'm always like, can I save this branch? Let's save this branch. And then after like 2 or 3 trees, I'm like, you're a goner. Let's get rid of you. So definitely, like, it's okay. I know you think the more branches you have, the more blooms you'll get, but in the long run, it will just be a much sturdier and healthier standard if you really give it lots of airflow, get rid of any weak branches that could snap later on, and you just don't want that. So I hope this was helpful. I am so excited to see when these break dormancy and really leaf out and get beautiful blooms this summer. So excited to see that. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.